So we just posted your judicial release video, and
How
I
amazing
realized
was that?
it was really, really good. And so I realized that we didn't put the programs that you had done, all the programs. You did mention that you took a lot of programs.
Oh my gosh. Right, my 3 pages worth. Yeah, so I
Right,
had to I didn't think that I was going to have time to like say them all in that recording. So this is, I have in front of me my https odrcgateway.drc.ohio.gov/ORAS/risk/pro-social activities for inmate 698175, beginning in April 1st, 2014. I completed the group unit crossword puzzle game day, which I won, by the way, at CRC. Whoop, whoop. Then on March 4th, 2015, happy birthday, I completed Cage Your Rage at Warren Correctional. Same institution, Warren Correctional. I completed Life Skills on March 16th. 12 days later, I entered into the recovery support activity Life Without a Crutch, completed that June 12th of 2015. The Epiphany Ministry at Madison Correctional, I graduated from that November 29th, 2017. And then there was a 2-year gap where I was at 2 separate institutions and was not provided a single program. And my security was raised to a level 4. And once I got to Toledo, my entire life changed. Here's how. Beginning July 17th, 2019, I completed the carry guide titled Personal Anger. That same day, I turned in the carry guide for behavioral techniques, the carry guide for dosage and intensity, and the carry guide for motivating offenders to change. On August 2nd, I turned in the carry guide for the problem with being a drug dealer. I turned in the carry guide for violence and lethality. I turned in the carry guide for antisocial associates. And on September 8th, 2019, I turned in the carry guide for maximizing strength, your guide to personal success, the carry guide for antisocial thinking and how to avoid. And then on the 8th, I turned in the carry guide for the intimate personal partner violence, the carry guide for impaired driving, the carry guide for the endangering pro-social others, the carry guide for empathy, the carry guide for narcotics users, including but not limited to crystal meth, the carry guide for emotional regulation, the carry guide for interpersonal skills, the carry guide for problem solving, moral reasoning, concurring disorders, the guide for pro-social leisure activities, right? Positive pro-social leisure activities, the carry guide for overcoming family challenges was turned in on October 14th, 2019. And December 31st, New Year's Eve 2019, I completed the TAPUKU program, which is an acronym that stands for The Only Person You Cheat Is You. And then after graduating as a student of that program, I then ran that program as a facilitator as well. And I really enjoyed that, actually. I enjoyed that a lot. On New Year's Eve 2019, I also turned in the carry guide for mental health, the carry guide for positive reentry programming. I turned in the carry guide for rewards and sanctions, understanding positive and negative consequences of our choices we make. The carry guide for responsivity. And then I took a few months off. And in May 26, 2020, I turned in the group transition workbook, transitioning how to, ideas and activities on how to have a positive transition into the, no pun intended, a positive transition into society which we were taken. June 8th, 2020, I turned in the challenge program, Lifestyle Balance Workbook, which was a 46-page workbook. I also turned in the Violence Prevention Workbook, which was a 56-page workbook. I turned in the challenge program, Rational Thinking, which turned out to be a 75-page workbook. amazing. Turned in the challenge program for communication skills, which is a 35-page workbook. I then turned in the offender financial management workbook, which was, 66-page workbook. And then on January 6th, 2021,
you have 1 minute remaining.
Cage Your Rage program, the carry guide of what makes an effective correctional professional, group job readiness workbook, 46 pages, coping with anger workbook, 86 pages, carry guide responding to violations, carry guide case planning, carry guide involving families and successful reentry, the practical life skills workbook, the conflict management skills workbook, transitional skills workbook, and the addiction free forever workbook, which was the single largest workbook at 92 pages. So those are the pro-social activities that I have completed during my incarceration in the state of Ohio.